The project.
At school, we were doing
A project.
you know the kind of thing, the Vikings, the Vikings, the Vikings. Our project was
The Vikings.
there we were reading my friend Hans from the Vikings, and we made Vikings and stuck blue strips of paper onto Vikings. They were,
The Vikings.
and we kept talking about toenails and skyfugel cheese. In the end, I thought they grew skyfugel cheese and ate toenails. Then suddenly one day, our teacher
Miss Goodall.
said there was
An inspector.
coming in. She said,
He wasn't going to inspect.
Us.
He was going to inspect.
Her.
and we were all to help her by being really good and answering all the questions that he asked.
Us.
Later that day, he came in. He had a moustache. We behaved. Miss Goodall behaved. There we all were, sitting in our rows, behind our desks, breathing very, very quietly. And he looked at our Vikings. And then our Vikings. And he said, what do they eat in the Vikings? And I didn't put my hand up in case I said toenails. But Sheila McLean said Vikings. And he said, what do they grow in the Vikings? And I
Didn't put my hand up for that one either.
But Margot Vane said Vikings. And
He asked some more questions.
we were doing
Miss Goodall was trying very hard not to look.
Proud.
And then he asked, who is the queen of the Vikings? There was silence. No one knew who was the queen of the Vikings. Miss Goodall frowned and then started looking all round the class with her eyes looking.
All hoping.
And then suddenly I remembered this funny little rhyme that my friend Haribo used to say. I put up my hand.
Yes,
Said the inspector.
Queen Juliana is a fat banana.
I said, Miss Goodall looked awful. Haribo was sitting in front of me and I saw him snort and start giggling.
Sorry, what did you say?
Said the inspector. The Vikings. I said, good, he said.
You're right. Quite right.
Miss Goodall was
Delighted.
I was
Delighted.
the inspector was
Is delighted.
and Haribo was still snorting away like mad.